Today I'm really happy and excited to be chatting to Aiden Hardy from Stats Group. They are exhibiting at our SPE IMechE conference later on this year. Aiden, nice to see you. How are you today?
Yeah, good morning. Yes, thank you very much. I'm very well. How's yourself?
I'm good. I'm good, thank you. I'm good. I'm excited to hear about what you're going to be exhibiting at the conference, and I'm hoping you can maybe tell us a little bit about the product. Are you okay for me to ask you some sort of questions about it?
Yeah, not a problem. Thank you very much for the opportunity.
That's fab. Can you tell me what the product is and what the unique technology is behind it?
Yeah, so what Stats offer is a dual seal DNV-GL type approved weltless connector, which is used across a range of hydrocarbon, oil, gas and utility systems, both offshore and onshore in the UK and internationally. What's different about our product is it doesn't require any specialist installation tooling to fit it onto the pipe. This helps to make installation easier using standard hand tools found across any platform, and can be fully monitored and tested across its lifespan using the integrated port.
Okay, and so what, this technology, what are the pressure and temperature limits around this technology?
So as standard, our type approval covers us up to class 300, class 150 and class 300 pressures, and minus 40 to plus 300 degrees. However, we can and have built units out with this size and pressure rating, which are available on request.
And what materials is it available in, and what pipe sizes would you use this for?
So our connectors are produced locally to Aberdeen in our facility in Kintour in carbon steel between sizes 2-inch and 36-inch, so quite a broad size range which we cover. However, we can and have built connectors in other materials such as stainless and super duplex for clients on request.
Okay, and what would the users need to think about before applying this technology?
So before looking to apply the mechanical connector, they really need to consider the safety and cost benefits. The connectors themselves are very quick and efficient to install and to provide a permanent cold work solution. So this removes the time and risk associated with welding the activities offshore, which can be quite significant amount of preparation and efforts to carry out a weld, where a mechanical connector can produce a much easier and quicker solution.
Okay, and then what would the things that the user would have to look for before installation?
So the connectors themselves are very easy to install. They're built on the basis of bolting up like a standard flange, which any pipe fitter is familiar with. However, the operator or person installing should firstly confirm that the pipe surface is in good condition, and by that I mean all paint and coatings removed, and then there's no significant pitting or longitudinal scoring particularly. Once this is done, then the connectors can easily be slid onto the pipe and the bolts torqued and the seals tested before being left as a pipe connection.
And the person, how would you check that this has been installed correctly?
So there are two primary means of confirming the connectors installed correctly. The first is really by applying the correct torque value, which is applicable to each size and pressure rating of connector, which is found in the procedure, and also then by performing an integrity test between the two seals using the annulus test port to 1.1 times design. Once those two checks are carried out, you can be happy and comfortable that the connector is installed correctly, capped, and just left as a permanent pipe repair or connection.
Okay. And once it's been installed, what maintenance and inspection does this need sort of going forward?
So the connectors themselves are designed to be fully maintenance free once they've been both torqued and then tested, with no need for any additional coatings. They're supplied fully coated and ready to put on the pipe. So our attitude with our thought behind the connector is that it is bolted, torqued, tested, and and basically leave it and walk away. However, we appreciate that operators do want to check these and inspect these throughout their lifespan, so they can do that through periodically testing the connector using its integrated test port should they wish to do so.
That's brilliant. That sounds a really cool piece of technology. I really appreciate you taking the time to tell me about it, and I really look forward to seeing you and the rest of your colleagues from Stats Group exhibiting at the IMechE SPE conference later on this year. Thank you
No
so
problem
much.
at all. Take care.